Hey guys, this is Dan Wowak with Coalcracker Bushcraft. Today what I wanted to do was talk about how do we keep our knives nice and sharp when we're in the field and we don't have any tools. So number one, we need to always think ahead. When we're using our knives and we're out and we're doing cutting tasks, do we have any other tools? Do we have any axes, any saws? And are we using our tools for the appropriate application? That's the first thing we always need to keep in context. But after using your knife for a while, even if you're using it appropriately, it's going to start to dull. Okay? Any blade's going to. So how do we sharpen this up? Without carrying stones, without having any kind of rods, without any kind of little gadgets to sharpen up our knives. So, well, there's something on each and every one of us that we carry every day that we can use, and that is our belt. Our belt is a great tool for honing our knives. And we use the belt as a strop. Now you can go and buy strops in a store. They sell fancy leather strops and paddle strops and everything else, but for our purposes we just pull our belt off, and I'm using the rough side. We use the blade facing away from us and draw it across our leather both ways. Okay, I usually count that as one. That'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll usually do 50 to 150 strokes depending on how dull my knife's feeling. But this will get it back razor sharp, and I can account to this firsthand that in an extended living type situation, you can keep your knife razor sharp with just this method. You don't need Japanese water stones, you don't need anything else. This will do the job if you take care of this in the front end. Okay, so that's just a quick tip of how we're going to keep our knives good and sharp in the field. What I like to do also is I'll take a little bit of green polishing compound, and you can buy this stuff at the big hardware stores and places. Okay, just green polishing compound. I take this and I rub a little bit on my back side of my belt, and I forget about it. Okay, that compound will work into your belt. Yeah, it's going to maybe dry the leather out a little bit, but if I can keep my knife sharp, I'll take my belt drying out, because by the time this rots away on my body, I'll probably be long gone. Okay, so I can use that compound on here and get even a better edge on my knife if I would want to do that. And this again will take us back to a super sharp edge. We don't have to carry anything but our knife and the belt that we wear every day. So this was Dan Wowak with Coalcracker Bushcraft. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you don't now, better wear a belt because it's going to come in handy in the future. See you in the next video, guys.